A teenager is recovering tonight after being attacked by a bear on a popular Western Washington hiking trail. This is King 5 News at 9. I'm Greg Copeland. This happened earlier today up on Mount Si. King 5's Jim Nelson is live near North Bend tonight. What have you learned so far, Jim?
Yeah, Greg, I just talked to the teen's mother who said he is still in shock, but thankfully he's out of the hospital and is at home tonight. She and emergency officials that I talked to on scene do not believe that these guys did anything to provoke an attack. This was simply a group of Thomas Jefferson High School basketball players enjoying a nice afternoon when they ran into this terrifying situation. A situation many will never face, but something they'll definitely keep in mind. These two hikers had no idea how quickly their afternoon would change.
When we were going up, we were asking ourselves, oh, should we bring our bear spray? But there's a lot of people out here. It's a nice sunny day. It's not really that time. So we were like, well, we left it in the car thinking, what's the likelihood it happens to us?
The odds aren't very high.
I was talking to the wildlife officer here, and he said in his 22 years, he doesn't recall a bear attack out here.
Until now.
We started getting a flurry of 911 calls around midday. A group of hikers had encountered a bear, and one of the young people was missing.
The group of teen boys were a few miles up the Mount Si trail. Two others weren't far behind.
We saw this kid just yelling for help, so we ran over. He was asking for water, so we went over to give him some water. We noticed his legs were all like scratched up. We asked him, hey, what happened? He's like, there's a bear.
These guys stayed with the group until help arrived. They were the first to hear what happened.
There was like a mama and a cub just wandering around, and mama got defensive and just, I guess, rushed him. And he was like scratched up all his legs, his thighs.
State wildlife officers spent the afternoon looking for the bear. Their plan was to put it down, but they didn't find her. After emergency crews brought the boys to the trailhead, the teen that was attacked was taken to a local hospital.
That was terrifying. That's probably the best way to describe it. They were terrified. And then they couldn't find their friend. They heard him screaming, and first couple of minutes they didn't know what kind of shape he was going to be in. Was he being torn apart by a bear?
He was apparently swatted and tossed around, but he's expected to be okay.
But he's got quite a story. I heard it was his first hike, probably going to be his last.
One hiker's story is another's lesson learned.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So there was another teen that was injured while running away, kind of a twisted ankle type situation. The trail is still closed, and the official word is that it will remain closed until further notice. Live in North Bend, Jim Nelson, King 5 News.